recently I mentioned those bar appearances I did in Canada, and we had a lot of girls show up to them, and I said, like, does anything we say offend you? And she's like, no, those people need to lighten up. We have our female listenership. Excuse me, sorry for kicking you out of the way there, Tommy.
No, don't worry about it.
It is growing, and like. Some of these girls feel like they could talk for all girls.
Just
some girls like it raunchy.
Just as many women who identify themselves as feminists like Barstool as women who identify themselves as feminists don't. I'd actually argue maybe more do. It's like nobody has the right to tell anybody how to think. And by the way, submissive females, you remember, I mean, call her daddy girls, they put you in a blender.
No.
I mean, they
Let's not even.
Yeah, but then Tommy put them in a blender.
Did he?
Oh,
I think that was pretty funny.
Style.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, I think they're.
Let's go back to that.
That was a good video.
Fuck you, Dave. First of all, no, fuck you. Let's go. Let's get into it. How? In what way did they put me in a blender? Because I wouldn't show them my dick.
Well, I mean, you went on the show.
I have bigger fish to fry than the Call Her Daddy.
No,
podcast.
you sound like Tommy.
And your forehead so
time out. Call Her Daddy Anonymous. I got fucking McDonald's. I got fucking Amex. I got Budweiser Canada.
Here we
I
go.
got NHL franchises fucking cutting checks.
Yeah, I got
you think I'm worried about a Call Her Daddy interview? I don't want to whip out my fucking.
Sound worried.
What?
This is like how Tommy.
No,
sounds.
Me and Tommy.
Yeah, no, I got Bud Light.
Tommy get rattled too.
I got more kills than both of them combined. I might even be double.
Oh wow!
I might not have sucked as much baseball cock as them, but they got their own fucking. They got their own rotation on deck.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen, we can bring them in and we could do it live. I'm not scared of it. But what I did do after I got insulted about my interview on there is I bit my tongue because I'm like, you know what? We're at the Barstool. It's a Barstool. Climate's kind of it's unsettling.
What do you mean unsettling?
Well, just because of the whole, I can't go back at a female at this company.
Oh,
you just went back pretty decent right there.
Well, I know because I would say they've been stirring the pot long enough where they kind of.
Well, I know, and Dave tried fucking stirring the pot. It's the master over here, like this, trying to chirp you for not showing your dick.
Listen, I went on their podcast.
Covered wagon.
I went on their podcast. They wanted R-rated stories, and I'm like, hey. I got other people stroking me checks where I got to be careful what I say. And if I'm going to say something stupid, I'm going to do it on my own platform, which is stroking me checks, as opposed to doing it on the Call Her Daddy podcast.
I don't know if that all went through
that
your
made
head
so much
quickly.
sense. That made so much
sense.
I don't
believe a word of it.
That was stunning.
You want to pay me an appearance fee? Yeah, I'll tell you a couple fucked up stories.
Right.
I'll tell you stories about chicks sucking farts out of my asshole. Sure, let's go. Let's go.
No chance.
Me too.
There's no chance. No chance you were thinking that in real time.
He was thinking. I remember talking to him right after.
When I was going into the interview, Grinelli came with me, and I said, "I'm a little nervous because I think they're going to try to." When I get on live radio, you guys can see I just kind of fucking
going.
I get going, and I'll say stupid shit. So I was worried about saying the wrong thing because at this point now, if I were to say something that Arizona or someone else would get upset by, we've grown the Chiclets brand to a point where I'm like, yeah, I'm good with this. I can go full time at Barstool. I can make the move to New York. At that time, I wasn't. So I was in a different place in my life. That was almost a year ago now.
This is like master explanation right here.
Oh, boy.
Everyone at home is like, he's fucking way smarter than I thought.
It's a very good explanation.
This is chess, not checkers, guys. Come on.
It's a great explanation. I don't buy it.
That was good. Where'd you get that one?
Yeah, like you know how to play chess.
You don't know how to play chess.
Or chess. I know how to play chess.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I know how to play chess.
The rook?
Yeah.
All right, we'll play one time.
But
Sure.
to echo your point about female fans, I got a tweet the other day. It was a mother of three in Arizona. She's like, I tweeted the NBC story. She's like, she's like, listen, you guys, what you do, we love it. All us hockey mothers, we talk about all the time, and we get it. Like, it's like, we know it's joking. Not everything's PC. And it's like, exactly. Like, there's all different voices out there. It's not like one single female voice.
And let's go back to the Call Her Daddy thing.
You're obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Well, no.
You're obsessed with it.
No, you're over it.
That's fine.
Since we're on
He hasn't been thinking about that answer.
Like, speaking of people who fucked the 94 Blue Jays.
Well, and there was other
for 2 months.
There was other things to talk about.
Somewhere.
There was other things to talk about, but they couldn't adapt because they script their whole podcast. podcast. They go in there for 3 hours. You get us, you put the fucking mic in our face and let's go, baby.
We're natural,
This is all natural.
I mean, I
Very
do it.
valid.
This is all
We're
natural.
just going boom, boom,
They're the
boom.
Jose Canseco.
We don't have a writer,
They're the Jose
right, Biz?
Canseco of podcast.
What is that talking about?
We're all natural. We're Cal Ripken,
Yeah,
buddy.
but
We ain't
if
missing
would you
games.
script? Would you script
Jose
your-
Canseco wasn't all natural.
Would
though.
you script?
He pumped juice into him.
He's
No, I
saying
said
they
they're
are.
the
Okay, we're Cal Ripken.
Yeah,
We're
but
Cal
here's the
Ripken.
question.
Getting the beer gut
Here's the
afterward.
question.
Yep.
If you scripted yours, if you could script yours and magically become 3 or 4 times the size that you guys are.
No, man, because that ain't
Well, that's
me.
crazy.
That's not who the fuck I am.
Biz can't work with a script.
Well,
I'm not a
I think
script
we'd be.
guy.
I think we'd be worse.
We have
No,
a
I'm not
worse.
saying you'd be better or worse. I'm saying if someone said,
What do you mean? And what do you mean by bigger? More listeners on the
I'm
pod?
saying, yeah, for like if someone said,
But there's also different avenues in how to make money.
but I'm just
and how
asking.
to- how to be
I'm
bigger.
asking a hypothetical. Like, yeah, they script it. They're pretty, but I have no problem. That works for them.
Yeah.
Everything works for everybody.
Right, but
I'm like you. I'd never
time-
script anything.
Whoa, that wasn't an
Brick by
insult
brick, not
to the
stick
fact
by
that
stick.
what they're doing. The insult was I got chirped for going on there and having a bad interview.
By them, yeah.
When in fact
You were set up.
They wanted to take it
By
somewhere
who?
that was scripted beforehand, and when I wanted to make it more conversational and go more in depth as opposed to raunchier,
How much sleep have you lost?
There
over
was
that?
nothing.
It's like
There was nothing.
you were waiting for this. Looks like there's been something that you've been.
Well,
like,
no, I
think you did great.
I think I took enough shots
You did
at.
great?
I think I took enough
Explaining
shots. I think I took
Oh.
enough shots from it, right? Like I've had to hear about this for a while, where people come up and be like, "Oh, like they were chirping you about your performance," and I'm like, "I don't know, man. Do you listen to Spittin Chiclets? Like, am I that bad on fucking radio
You know
or
who
whatever it may
Shitty
be?"
Cindy is?
I mean, honestly, how many take twos have we done in 3 days on here? What, 2? We usually do like maybe 5 or 6 on the fucking regular.
Yeah,
We're, like,
but
good
and
in the
then,
hall.
Five or
if
six
we do
what?
fuck up, we kind of chirp each other and just move on.
Right.
Anyway.
This has been like one big Chiclets like therapy session.
I love
over,
how
like,
I love
getting
how
over
I love how
hard depth.
Dave, I love how
maybe
Dave
biz
brought it up.
therapy.
Yeah.
Dave brought it up, and he was fucking smirked, and then I said, "You know what? Let's fucking go. Let's talk
Biz,
about it."
I
And you got exactly what
Great
you
answer.
wanted. Thank
Great
you.
answer.
Appreciate that.
That was very articulate.
I don't
I'd li-
think
Hey,
you thought
listen.
that in real
I'd like to
time.
get them in studio and try and bury the hatchet.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Doesn't
That's
sound
not
like
what you
Barry
want,
what? Barry what?
Barry, who's hatchet?
Barry,
Hey.
your hatchet where?
That's your wound.
All right, I'm gonna shut up now. You can't knock what they've accomplished, and I'm not doing that. What I'm doing is I'm defending the fact that I went on there and had
You're
a
defending your
quote-unquote
honor.
bad interview.
Well, I heard it
It's
was
like,
a bad interview. I didn't hear it, but I heard it was bad.
Maybe it's just not my platform, Dave.
She kept that on her.
Listen, I want everyone to get along. I thought it'd be
Oh,
great
that's
for
you,
everybody.
Dave.
At the
That's
end,
Dave, guys.
At the end of the
Come
day,
on, guys.
I'm trying to-
Kumbaya.
That's
Listen,
a lie.
I'm trying to
How
improve
do you-
everybody's brand.
How do you feel about them when they went on their little West Coast tour there, and were they pretty positive towards the company when they went on the Jake Paul, was it Logan Paul or Jake Paul they hanging out with?
Logan.
Logan?
Tommy's like,
Not
oh,
that
that was
bad.
That's
Logan.
a tough
Yeah,
one.
I thought it was
Hey,
blown out of
would you-
proportion.
Would you agree that the Barstool
Yeah, but you
fan
defend
base-
anything just because they're so successful.
Would you
You're always
agree-
going to defend
I
who
don't
makes you the
defend
most money.
everything.
Would you
You
agree
don't defend
that?
everything they do on radio because they make you a lot of money. I understand it.
Yeah, it's,
But everything they do, you're saying I don't care. It's
No,
going
no,
on
no,
proportion because
no,
they're
no. I
bringing
don't.
in
I don't
checks,
say that. I
or they're
say I
stroking
say
checks,
they
basically.
have more leniency because
Yeah.
they are killing it.
That's what I'm saying. So you're always going to never really get that mad at anything that happens.
Well, it's
with
not
them.
mad. It's just
Yeah.
it's like listen.
I think we're agreeing.
You right. You got cut off a hockey team, and I'm not saying
They
that
made the Olympics and
No,
have a drink.
I'm not saying that in a negative way. Wait, I'm
Pink
not,
Whitney.
because
Everyone
you're-
gets cut at some point.
right, but well, not
Or
true.
retires.
the
But,
fact
right.
that you're even sitting here with as much money as you have in your bank account,
it's great.
it's fucking
Great.
fucked.
You just
Who
gotta
cares
be
if you
happy
earned
for
it? Just
people
get
like
it.
me.
Right, I am. I'm very happy for him. And it's like I was happy when he called and inquired about buying my old apartment before I moved. All
It was
that.
too
I
cheap.
very,
It was
no,
legit.
He couldn't afford it. That's fine.
He has to
I was
share. He
very-
had to share a roof deck. You think I'm going to be sharing a roof
Share a
deck?
roof
He didn't.
deck?
He had a public roof deck. It
That's
was
just
a
a
terrible
lie.
look.
He's lying.
Terrible look.
You're a liar.
You're a liar.
There's videos of that roof deck. But my point being, with talent, like you guys both played hockey, and Biz probably the same with you. Like you played with you.
Crosby's going to
Right.
get away with more. I know.
Exactly. Crosby gets him away with more than that's just the nature of the business.
I got away
you
with
put
a
pucks
decent
in net,
amount.
you get away with more probably.
The one year I had 60 points, I could do anything I wanted.
You'd like your top guys or girls in this case to act the same and be an example in the locker room. That's not always the case.
I mean, Crosby has. I mean, when things are going bad, or he acts classy all the time. That's what makes him a great leader, and that's why he's got 3 ships. Yeah, same with Tom Brady. You think but
there's not like Manny Ramirez, the traveling secretary of the Red Sox, down a flight of stairs and played the next day. Like that's just a fact.
Because he raked.
Right. Exactly.
He did best swing of a right he's ever had. I think
he threw the PR lady down.
He threw a traveling secretary.
It was like an 80-year-old guy. And they were like, Manny, tomorrow you're batting cleanup.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, Manny, I don't have your third cousin's ticket.
They're like, Manny, can you just say sorry and please go 2 for 3 tomorrow?
Did the guy keep working for the team?
Oh yeah, he just take it.
Hey, it was like
he throws you down a flight of stairs. It happens.
I mean, if that's like the
what are your thoughts on that?
If that's the utility infielder, he's down to Pawtucket.
Yeah, right, exactly. Like he's maybe in jail. Like you can't throw 80-year-old dudes down a flight of stairs. Manny
What's
did.
the story about Manny getting his car washed and he told the guy to keep the
money in the glove box, and it was like 50K.
And the guy was like,
Manny went down to the minors. He didn't want to come back to the majors. He was healthy. He's like, I like it down here. It's like we're paying you like $1 bazillion.
Manny was in Pawtucket, slid into third head first on a rehab assignment with diamond earring in, and made the game stop to look for it because it fell out on the slide. And there was infielders and outfielders coming in around third looking for a diamond stud.
Yeah,
that guy got away with it.
Give me some more of this guy's stories. I love this guy.
Manny, there's like never-ending stories.
Have you ever seen when
he cut off a throw from the center fielder? He played left field and then threw it to the shortstop. He did a mid-cutoff cutoff. You can Google Manny Ramirez.
Have you ever seen the Wonton Don when he became his batting coach? It's one of the all-time videos.
Don did a video with him? I've never seen that.
Unknown to me.
I've yet to meet Wonton Don.
Yeah.
I feel
he's in
like
Massachusetts.
I want to go. I want to go to China and do drugs
he
with him.
He was in
Olympics. Will go.
Manny was in Japan, and Donnie just showed up, and Manny took to him. He just became his hitting coach.
And there's a video.
Oh yeah, it's a full video.
I can't believe I've never seen that.
Yeah, all-time videos. So yeah, you treat everybody. They're killing it. And
so where are we in the power rankings?
You guys are up there. I mean, listen, I pick up business calls, and I have to listen. It's like, well, my guy said we should do it this way or that way. It's like, I don't know who your guy is, and we go through it, we work out, and you guys
so part of the issue would be that it's I'm trying to communicate to you guys. There's a big market up in Canada, but that's not really an area that. So
But I don't get that. I don't. The part I don't get about that is everything I know about this deal is. Like New Amsterdam's like all in on it, so the interest I would assume would be aligned.
Oh, I just meant everything in general. When we jump
Canada?
on phone calls, where sometimes I need to talk to you and ask you if certain things can fly, because it's maybe situations that you've never seen before, and letting you know, hey, there might be more. I know it's Canadian dollars, but they're offering more than the 30% exchange.
When I retired and you wrote me, when are you going to come work for me? Did you ever think I'd get a drink this quick?
I didn't think you get a drink
this quick.
I mean, how sick is that? Like, I got a drink already. And
right.
You're begging me to come work here. It's just worked out so
begging
well for you.
You're the one who always said you were going to work, and then you're like,
no. And then finally you're like, when are you going to come work for me, dude?
Well,
please,
back
come
and
help
forth.
me carry
it's
the
like,
load.
You'd say stuff. It's like, hey, I want to work here. It's like, hey, you want to work here? You're like, I got a job on NHL
that's when you
Network.
were paying guys. Like, you didn't have a ton of money. And then I was like, you were like, all right, I could pay you now. I'm like, all right, I'm not going to come work for free. I mean, have you seen my contract I signed in the NHL?
It's a quick Google search, Dave. I don't know. You got a couple assistants, I should say.
You mean the Edmonton?
Don't even try to say I robbed anyone. I signed it with Pittsburgh.
Listen, if
couple good years.
Listen, if someone paid me a ton of money, I don't care. That's on you. The fact that you didn't live up to it is not. That's the name of the game.
I don't mind. All right, don't even fucking start RA with the ouch. I can deal with it.
Okay,
I can deal with it. I got injured.
I wouldn't have.
injured.
I wouldn't have an ounce of guilt.
Now
or
I'm
regret
taking
if
on
I was
another
Whitney.
sport.
No, it's not like he mailed it in though. He got
Riggs.
All he means
I'm
he
not
got hurt.
saying he
got
did.
hurt. You didn't,
no way is he. And a lot of guys don't live
He
up
went
to
to
their
as
contracts.
far as trying to help his situation with his feet and ankles by getting those toe separators. And
Oh, dude, I was doing anything. I was
going
to go to China.
He used to
and
sleep with those.
Time out. I haven't said that it's like you took the money and was like, oh, fuck you. No, you just got hurt or whatever happened. And
Should we take a phone call? Do you guys have phone calls coming in?
Biz loves the calls.
Not yet. But we can do a break. We can tell
I
people
think you need to be
give out
nicer
the
to
number.
your phone and callers.
No, I actually disagree. When
they suck,
you listen, and there's some bad callers, dude. And you're listening to this person that can't get a question out. It's like click.
833-857.
Biz is Canadian though, but that's a difference
665.
between us right there a little bit. Biz, me and you. You're so nice.
Yeah, sure. I guess
Biz, you're very nice.
Very nice guy.
Well, apparently not. before the segment before we were talking about, I was an asshole all of a sudden.
Well, no, you had pent up aggression towards them, the caller daddy.
No, I had a valid
vendetta.
I had a valid.
You have a vendetta. You lost
time out. I had a
Yeah,
valid.
you came in with a whole
That's
monologue.
as upset
too.
as I've seen him ever.
I had a valid point, and I was finally able to let it out on a public platform.
Right, but it took you 2 months to
yeah,
get
because
that
I got
point
other shit to
together.
worry about, like Amex deals.